Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a brand new video. As a lot of you know, Kabam do live streams kind of like welcoming stuff and content that's happening for the next month, or what will be this month, so the March update. Of course, I've done a video looking at some side quest information, but Kabam give a little bit more context, more information, and more, just stuff with the new month and of course new quests. So we've got a recap video. Notes for this is in the description down below. It's just notes that I've taken. It talks about Sagas. They talk about Act 8.4, side quests. There's other things, including a talk about Mystique, Serpent, and how the champion functions, Destroyer with notes from Karate Mike. We'll cover all that in this video. By the way, spoiler alert for Act 8.4. It's not coming next month. It's coming in April. Possibly. But Kabam kind of go into that. And of course, we'll have stuff on screen to go over the different aspects of things as well. So the first thing to kind of like talk about is Sagas. You can see it's on screen right now. Sagas are the new thing. We talked about Sagas. Kabam did this, Kabam Jackson, Kabam Mike did this kind of like thing with recorders and stuff and kazoos and whatever. It was a thing. I laughed. I thought that was hilarious. But look, for the Sagas, there is going to be special themes. Of course it is. For these particular events, there's also going to be special buffs, which is going to be important as well. Those special buffs will be towards the top. There will be special signature stones, rank up materials, and so much more. I don't know if they've got the what the boost actually looks like, but it'll exist right up the very top of your screen and give specific types of boosts and that stuff to champions. It still hasn't been 100% decided on where that is. Like, we did talk about the idea that it may not be in special quests, but we still need to have that largely confirmed. Champions, of course, will have these special kind of like badges, which is better because then at least you know what these champions are, where they are, what months that they're going to be of, interest to rank, use, and stuff like that. To go, okay, well, I'll just use this champion. The champion UI assets are going to be top notch, really, really good stuff for that one. And also, the Kabam did say that the boost, it stacks with regular boost, which could cause issue to recoil damage. So something to kind of note. And Kabam are looking into maybe ways to improve that. We'll have to see. There's special boosts as well. They do interact with, as we said, regular boosts. So you'll be able to double up on your boosts, which is going to be fantastic. There's going to be special tags, of course, same way that we've had it on other months. And these are some of the champions right here as to who benefits from these particular saga boosts, including Destroyer from a Xmagica perspective and, of course, Magic Heist perspective. So if you're looking to do some specific content like a Karina's Challenge, this may be a good opportunity to use some of these champions on screen right now. Or some of these champions on screen right now, so there's options for it. I'm actually just checking I was hoping to see some of the champions for Karina's Challenge I want to do, but they're not on there, which is kind of annoying. That's a bit annoying. But on a plus side, there is plenty there that could be of benefit if special events or special quests are in the option. It does mean that you could use them for, again, some Karina's Challenges, but so far, none on there, which is a little bit annoying, except for Baron Zemo. Baron Zemo is on there. And yeah, maybe some others that are there as well. There's also ones that gain benefit for using them in stuff like Battlegrounds, so that's something of a positive as well. Kabam give a bit of a kind of a overview that this is meant to be engaging, to have these particular months of content, which is nice to see, like, game boost talked about and stuff have a theme, because that's the main thing about this. And obviously themed side quests month in, month out is going to be very important. Magic Heists are already in operation right now, which is amazing, and I like that. We're also going to have, at the point of like next month, 268 champions added into game, which I love. I think it's great that we've kind of come so far. Now, what else? Oh, interesting. Some of the items that are part of the Magic Heist, they are the signature stones and rank up gems, as we know. You can hold on to them. They're not going to expire, but you might want to think about during this, well, I'd say like you could wait for something one of the champions from these lists right here and go, okay, well, I want to rank up that champion because it's Xmagica and it's whatever it is, Heist or whatever it is thing, you can hold on to them, but be very wary about that, because you might be like, okay, well, I want to rank up, but I can't rank up and I don't want to rank up now. Okay, well, wait for the favorite champion you have down the line when it's time to rank up, for example. Also interesting, Kabam Mike did say that the Domino breaks the game in some ways, but and the dev team aren't a massive fan of the champion for whatever reason. That was a bit of a revelation. Thought that was a bit strange, but we get some info. Also, something I did skip past, I think, was Kabam saying that, or maybe it's still to come, there's a there it is, Sector 7 of incursions is coming, and that's good news for someone like myself that likes incursions, but of course it's going to be more difficult. But on the plus side, more incursion artifacts can be earned, which again is another positive to get you to the incursion 7 star more frequently. So it could be something of a positive nevertheless. There's also going to be a Para Gauntlet Xmagica Champions based objective, so look out for that, and Everest content objectives for tied to Winter of Woe. So again, look out for that right there. There's also the runestones. Now I did have it up on the screen for a moment. I need to get back up there because this is a bit of a bone of contention. I will be doing a separate video going into this of why I'm a bit pissed off about it. And that is Nightcrawler runestones will require you to do a lot of effort in order to achieve the champion. Not just, I mean, from a perspective of the Magic Heist, it's sort of fine, but everything else is a bit of a stinky one. Especially because you will need 120, which you can see on screen, 120 runestones to get it. Unfortunately, the way to get it is very much rooted in you doing a lot of content that is not particularly great. And as I said, I'll do a separate video talking about how to get the champion and why it's a bit of a concern. The Trader's Depot, which is the side quest, is where you'll get most of your runestones from, which is 30 in total without having to go into different pieces of content. So that's one piece, kind of one area to buy as opposed to other things. And of course there's one in solo event and also Paragon objectives for other stuff. So it's 3 months chase to get a guaranteed 7 star. Of course we know about that one, and yeah, additional runestones will be available in offers, so you have to spend in order to grab them. Kabam have also said that they've given out things as well, like 7-star Scarlet Witch is in the Alliance top end rewards, so you have to look out for that. And yeah, I think that's really it from that section. Kabam did say 8.4 is not coming in the month of March, right? It's likely to come in Act 8.4, likely to come in April, so that kind of at least gives you a bit of an idea. A lot of people asked that, and someone even said to me, oh, it's meant to be coming, like it was meant to be coming in February, and I said no, it's coming in April, and they were a bit surprised. So again, this is me reiterating, it's not this month, it may be next month, so that gives you a bit of an idea. Now, champions, new champions, or side quest. Now we did have a bit of a clarification actually just before we talk about champions, in that this new currency, which you can see at the top, the crystal one, is called, well, you can't see it because for some reason I didn't click the button that I was meant to, but Kabam, I've got it. Where is it? It's on screen any moment. It's somewhere. There it is. That is called Mysterium, and Mysterium has a cap of 50,000, so you might want to spend it when you get it. Kabam also said there may be a YouTube video going up in order to celebrate X-Men 97, so look out for that. Now let's get into some champion stuff and just showcase some of the champions in action. Oh, there was a bit of a showcase for Nightcrawler, which did look to do a nice amount of damage, which I'm just going to put into, there we go, into the full screen there. So yeah, the champion has prowess, which you can see gaining, like the evade is hopefully going to be like really beneficial, but you can see like this big yellow numbers, boom with 21k and boom with 49k on that one. So that champion should be relatively fun when it's entered in. But let's now have a look at Serpent. So Serpent, and I'll talk about some of the things that was said about the champion right now. Now, there we go. Ever a professional, Rich. Yeah, so the champion basically push the enemies to the wall, and you're able to do a greater amount of damage, which you can see right there. It just beefs up damage like extensively. Does a lot of burst damage as well if the champion has got an armor up buff. Great against tech champions. Build charges and ramp. SP2 burst damage. Persistent damage. SP3 do huge crit numbers. Inexorable, I don't know. It prevents the champion by being pushed back as a champ, so he can stay kind of rigid, which is annoying as a defense option. And yeah, it gets pierced at the start of the fight, which can be beneficial. I mean, here's a bit of footage going against Ant-Man Future, which Karate Mike put together this amazing footage. You can see the extent of damage he can do, which is just, that is just 96k there with a 7-star and loads of bursts right there. It's just great. The longer the fight, the better. So really handy for things like the Acropolis, as well as many other like champion options, as well as a Cosmic. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to Destroyer, okay? Destroyer is a little bit different, but it's easier to play. So, on screen... Where is it? I've got to click the buttons better. There. Right, okay, Destroyer. Build destruction charges, gain buff, and gains buffs as a result. SP1 for more charges. 100 charges, he gets power gain. Do an SP3, then an SP2, then another SP2, and you do a lot of damage, which you can see on the screen. Destroy indestructible buffs, he can do that. Launch SP2s on smaller fights in a row for just doing damage. Deals with buffs, and also is a great battlegrounds attack and slightly annoying on defense option. Just looks like he's a pretty, just pretty decent, cool champion that packs a bit of a punch, which is look, you can see here like what he's doing. It's just like it's just great amount of damage. Big SP2 coming in, degen damage, not degen damage, like burst kind of damage. Yeah. Nice, buff destroyed, brilliant, really handy against, of course, the likes of Hulkling, to name, but one. The stream ended in a really kind of like cool way because Kabam Mike was talking about the mystique, the kind of like mystique coming into game. It's basically, if you've heard the story once, you've heard it a million times. That Mystique is a pretty interesting champion that would have been kind of great to add into game, but it's just not possible from a tech perspective at the moment. And of course, Kabam, I think I still and will always try to do it. It's just a case of like it's just not possible. But down the line, fingers crossed. In any case, that's been a video. I didn't want to make it too long and get all these points off. There may be some separate videos. Now there is going to be separate videos. I go into a bit more detail without having to kind of rush through and talk through the notes, which is in the description, as I said, if you do want to check that out. We'll be going into more details about other topics that were raised in the show, like indeed this Nightcrawler incident. We're trying to get it, but anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Check out some other content. Bye bye for now.